My friend humiliated me in front of my friends, so I ruined his grades and humiliated him in front of the whole batch. The story begins on Monday, today's a Saturday. My classmate was sitting next to me in a lecture and the professor called me up to fix the projector as she wasn't able to show the PPT she had made for the class. Now, like everyone else, I had my laptop out and I left my desk to help her. This sob classmate of mine decides to take my laptop and open my browser and show the benches behind me, my search history. Let's just say it had adult content from last night. I return back to my desk to find people giggling at me. Then I find out that they had seen my history and the PRN I had opened seen last night. Now at least 10 people knew I was into M*LFS. It was humiliating for me because this was personal. Some of you may ask, why don't you use private browsing? Well, because I am an adult viewing PRN on my own laptop. Ethically, nobody should be going through my history on a laptop which belongs to me. I shut up and acted like nothing was the matter, but inside I was seething with rage. Today, he sat next to me again. We had to do a presentation in our anthropology class. This man had prepared a PPT just like everyone else and kept it on his desktop. He decided to go take a leak before the professor arrived in class. This was my opportunity. I went into his laptop and took a screenshot of his desktop. Then I selected all the folders in his desktop and deleted them and emptied the trash. I then turned off transparency effects in the start menu so that his taskbar doesn't look weird and set that screenshot as a wallpaper. The man returned and his laptop appeared unchanged. He smiled at me and told me to delete my browser history before I plug in my laptop to the projector for my presentation. I laughed at his joke. The presentations began and his turn came. The dude was frantically clicking on the folder containing his PPT but nothing was happening. He looked frightened. The professor scolded him for wasting her time and told him to get back to his place. This was a graded assignment and he scored 0 on it. Everyone in the class was also laughing at him. I finally suggested to him that he should reinstall Windows. It typically fixes all issues. He did that and in the process lost all his data. But his computer was back to working condition. Edit. Some of you are talking about leaving the laptops unlocked and the story being fake. It's up to you to believe it or not. But yeah, we typically just leave our laptops unlocked because we don't expect people to fuck with it in a uni. We are supposed to be mature adults. Did people see me do that shit? Maybe some did, some didn't. People are usually too busy chatting with their peers to notice these things when the professor isn't around. It's almost like how a thief could be using an angle grinder to steal a locked bike in public and people will notice but not really notice. It's just a matter of bringing his laptop in front of me and working on it and placing it back where it was. Also, my porn was noticed because he opened my browser history and actively asked people to take a look. I didn't. I just nonchalantly moved the laptop towards me, changed a few settings in under a minute and put it back where it was.